Good morning on the 10th of September. Just hiked up on top of an observation tower next to Lake Maria in New Jersey. It's an incredible view that I'm going to share with you. I'm not sure what that obelisk is. If I find out, I'll let you know. About to go into the sun, but still a pretty incredible view all the way around. Here are just some treetops. See part of the tower. It's a pretty good sized place. And over there, see the Lake Maria. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Today the hiking looks to be about normal. A good day here. Hi. Good to see all of you today. And up on top of this mountain is a massive kind of pavilion thing. Very open. Built by the Civilian Conservation Corps. Look at the big, huge beams. Incredible work. And I don't know whether it is true or not that this is the highest point on the East Coast, but it's still a pretty neat place to be. And the nice thing is, it really wasn't a bad hike up to it. It was not a very strenuous uphill part. So that's always nice. This morning we find a little bit of overcast and rainy, at least until you come to the top of the mountain and you look down over the valley and you're above the clouds. It's a pretty amazing sight. Okay, a little bit of the complaining with the joy. You'll see right in front of us is a blaze, and this rocky mess that you see is the trail, and it's been this way for about an hour now, and it promises to be this way for the next 4 days. But at the same time, when you look, there's this incredibly still, beautiful, fog-covered pond. Beautiful. So every once in a while, somebody makes out of sticks or rocks or leaves or something a trail marker to indicate something significant. This one says 900 because I just passed 900 miles on the trail. Now, out of 2,100, 9's probably not very significant, but you know, when you're out here day after day, you start looking for little things that keep you going, and that makes me feel a little better. I'm happy to be in the 8th state and 900 miles along, and a couple hundred miles, I'll be halfway, and that's pretty incredible. So the little name for Pennsylvania is called Rocksylvania, kind of like Vermont is Vermud, and you saw some of the mud. So for a couple of days now we've been hiking in these rocks, and just all kinds of shapes and sizes, and some of them are loose and move, and some of them are sharp and pointy, and it makes it a little bit of a challenge, but honestly it's not as bad as I expected. Hiking through the mountains of Pennsylvania, we come across an overlook where you can see a town below, but if you look, you can see the remnants, the scarring of the mining over the last probably 150 years, those tan spots are gouges in the mountain where they've come in and mined, and you see the mining towns below that have since just become regular, normal towns. Just sitting on the back porch of the Lookout Hostel in Pennsylvania. It's a beautiful day, and I'm going to share the view. Yes, I'm just sitting here in a rocking chair on the back porch and looking out over the grand distance there, and beautiful, beautiful way to start a morning on the trail. Some days I sleep in a tent, and some days I sleep in a shelter that has an open side, and then a few days, every once in a while, maybe once a week or so, although this week more than that, I've stayed in hostels where it's a bunk room where you have a bunch of bunk beds, and you get to take a shower and maybe do laundry and charge up your equipment, and that's really important. This is one of the nicer hostels. It was kind of neat though, because the lady who owns it and runs it isn't here. It's all done on an honor system. There's all kinds of stuff to buy and food and all that sort of stuff, and you just pay for what you use or get. And so I really appreciate it. And this one's the Lookout Hostel.
Huh.
Wow.
Really beautiful markings.
Yeah.
And that is a worm?
Dun 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 dun. You have to imagine a little bit and look really close to see 1,000. That's the 1,000 mile marker. Somewhere right close to in here on the trail is 1,000 miles. That means Troy and Sky Pilgrim and I have gone 1,000 miles. Well, kind of. Anyway, super excited. It's one of those, like I said, not really anything of significance, but just a fun milestone that keeps us motivated, and pretty excited. We're in the end of the rocks, I'm declaring. In Pennsylvania, our feet are battered and bruised, our egos are battered and bruised, and what keeps us going is the potential of being out of the rocks very soon.